You know how there's like the super couple, like celebrity super couples? Are you guys like are you guys like the urban garden equivalent of like?
No, we're very.
Some people would probably say that.
We're very. No, I think we're pretty anonymous and humble, but I do explain to people.
He's not anonymous. I am. I don't know how funny Greg thinks it is when I joke. I always say that, you know, he's the sort of the PR marketing hearts of the business. I'm the working wife because I probably have the most experience out of all of us with composting and stuff.
I do explain to people that this is an arranged marriage of the urban farming community, that, you know, here's this fool with a farm and he falls in love with and marries a horticulturalist. So it is a type of arranged marriage. So now I know a little bit more about what I should be doing and have someone to kind of steer the ship instead of me just driving away aimlessly. We're sitting on our future Detroit dirt, sitting on and around about 250, 300 cubic yards of zoo poop. The Detroit Zoo, the Marriott Hotel at GM Place, and our local coffee house and a local brewery are all like giving us large amounts of their waste. And so we hope that this can become an engine for other local growers to have an easier access to good compost, and not have to take so much time, money, and energy to find compost because we're producing it here locally.
People are looking for ways to save money and reducing their food costs by growing their own food seems like the best solution, especially because it's not always easy for people to get to the grocery store. And then the hipsters came along, and that's what really made it seem very popular. It was already popular, but then with the hipsters come the nonprofits that, you know, put in a little garden and say now they're farming and get money because they have a little, you know, 100 square foot garden and they're feeding people, you know. But people were doing it, you know, have always been doing it. It's just that the hipsters have made it popular.
I throw your brain in the cobra clutch, behold the rush. A dazzling display if you can get close enough. Cold crust like the four, sting of anaconda. Pierce darts that'll pierce through solid armor. Lounge in the barracks with blue and Capitana. Spider-Man, identity, Peter Parker. Crowd pleaser, register off the meter. Local street sweeper, buckshot through the speaker.
Everybody pay attention. This is a middle school teacher coming up. This is the female, which would grow into a zucchini, and the flower would eventually come off. And then this is a male, which is useless.
To handle, too cold to hold back with a roadblock. I might lose control. Hold the globe in my iron palm. One hand holds the firearm. On a mission that's lifelong. Strike calm through the fire like Shaka Khan.
Yeah, I bought the house I think in 2005 and had like a backyard garden. And for some reason, every year it just got bigger and bigger. I like doubled the size of it. So in like 3 years time, I put this little hoop house up and had a lot of this and some stuff in the backyard. And then just kept adding more to it every year.
Would I be? Is there? I need to get some. I haven't had any coffee today.
Oh.
Can we get it at the market?
No. Follow me.
Yeah.
Pretty big too. It's really hard. I mean, it's really hard work. It's a challenge. One of the hardest things I think I've ever done, but I love the idea of kind of taking what to me is the epitome of what's wrong with America and changing it. You know, the way we eat is killing the planet. Not to mention, it doesn't really taste that good. You know, most food in a box and most crap at the grocery store. And so this whole thing is like, this whole thing about food exploration, to me, is a chance to help be a part of the solution. It looks like it's going really fast, but if you like run as fast as you can like go a little bit faster than the train.
Dude,
actually, like, the border patrol will be, they're all around here. They'll be like tackling him. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I don't want to load the whole thing up, but that's good.
Hi, Daniel. So nice to meet you. This is my niece Sophia. And my daughter Mary.
So today we're gonna basically use a lot of the compost and a lot of the garbage that we get. So basically we're gonna create a lasagna that has a lot of another layer of coffee grounds, another layer of food scraps, another layer of grain from the brewery, and manure. But we have to finish with the stuff from the zoo because that's pretty much already broken down and it's not gonna stink up the neighborhood. All right, any questions? Okay, thanks for coming out.
Cause I'ma do it right this time, right this time, right this line. Write it down, down, deep into your mind. I make a difference, I make thoughts happen, I make worlds collide, and I make just enough to survive. All jokes aside, I may have lost a few battles, but this is still...
We're gonna make a vinaigrette out of sorrel and lemon basil. When it heats up, it turns brown. Add an ice cube, because it'll keep it a little colder.
So I moved out to the sunny California shores where the stars are born. Tried to leave it all behind, but one early morning.
Part of the mission with Detroit Dirt is to kind of clean up the face of composting. And so, you know, doing it on a neighborhood scale and just kind of showing it, whether it's through the website or whatever, is very important. So it's just like a small step, but like that's one thing that we do that we take very seriously here on the farm. And I don't know, thanks for coming together as a community to go full circle, you know, compost to plate. So I appreciate all your effort and all the mosquito bites that you took in today and all the sweat and all the dirt under your nails. So thanks for coming out. Sorry. We were at this that farm to plate dinner that we were complaining about, and the guy next to me, this like old guy next to me, had a mosquito on him. He's just like some rich old fart, you know. And I smacked him in the head. We're like, he had a bug, and everyone just kind of stopped. Like, you know, these rich people, they were just like, ah, you know. It was just this. And then this other guy had one on his head. He was like too far. I was like, hey, you got a mosquito on your head. And someone's like, why don't you smack him? And I'm like, I'm not gonna smack him. I'll smack him, but not him.